Hello everybody. Today we're at Key West International. We're going to fly around the local area here, just take in the sights, see what everything's looking like down here in the south. We're flying the Bell 407 today, and VFR, as you can see. Check the controls out here. Still got to do something about the sound on that, on the rudder pedals. They're really loud. All right, here we go. Beautiful day in Florida. It's a lot better down here than it is where I'm at right now. And we got snow coming pretty soon. Just kind of gonna do a little bit of a circle around this airport. This airport looks pretty cool. Got some nice static airplanes in here, and the water looks fantastic. I guess that this part of Florida got some of the update, you know, from the Caribbean update, I would imagine. It's been a while since I've been down here on this part of the water, so, but it does look a lot better.
Leaving my airspace frequency change approved. Key West Tower, November 119er, Juliet Sierra frequency change. Navy Key approach November 119er, Juliet Sierra, is type 3 miles southwest of Boca Chica 700 feet. Request flight following.
November 119er, Juliet Sierra, Navy Key approach. Squawk tree 431.
Squawk tree 4319er, Juliet Sierra.
Now this is where I would like to see, you know, a little bit more airplanes on the ground, especially military.
Roger 9er, Juliet
I mean,
Sierra.
Jesus, it's a friggin' Navy base. But, yeah, they just don't have them here. And then you have, you know, a place up in Stewart, New York. It's kind of northwest of New York City. Really a nice airport depicted there. And they've got C-17s and C-130s, and I'm like, geez. And it's just a reserve unit, there. But it's a big, it's a pretty good, I mean, it's not a big airport, but they run a lot of cargo in and out of there too. But yeah, they got some nice military aircraft at that place. And then you have these Navy bases, or like Dover Air Force Base, which is in Delaware. That's a pretty good sized Air Force base. And pretty much all you see there are heavies, Airbuses. Yeah, this is looking pretty good. Let's go ahead and climb up here a little bit. And the Bell 47 is just flying fantastic. I don't know what kind of changes they've made. I don't even know if they've made any, but for some reason this thing is just flying so smooth. Now you do have to be easy on the controls, that's for sure, but compared to the Jet Ranger 206 model that's out and the 500E model, oh my god, those things will wear you out. Yeah, this is pretty cool looking down here. Gotta like it. Let's go ahead and make it approach into the Navy base here. What this is down here. Let's go down and take a look. It's kind of an interesting pattern on the ground. Huh, not sure what that is or what it was at one time. Fly over the electric poles here, right over top of the tower. Be safe. Oh, that's pretty cool looking. Big old sand pit down there. Yeah, I've always liked this Bell 407 for some reason. Even when it was new, it was pretty good handling helicopter. They seem to have things set up the way it should be. And it flies like the real deal. There's no question about that. Flies like the real deal. Do a little run-on landing here. Get out of this guy's way back here. He's getting ready to take off. I think. Where is he going? Oh, okay. I see what he's doing.
Navy Key approach November 119er Juliet Sierra is type 1 miles northeast of Boca Chica 200 feet. Request flight following.
He's probably looking up here at me like, oh God, what's this guy doing?
Squawk 5776.
Gonna screw with me.
Squawk 57769er, Juliet Sierra.
I love
Niner
that.
Juliet Sierra radar
The
contact
sound that
1
that
mile
plane
northeast
makes.
of Boca Chica,
Good
100
sound.
feet. Altimeter 29er
You
decimal
can actually
9er
hear
2.
it over the blades of the helicopter.
Roger 9er Juliet Sierra.
Clouds look good today. I've got them set at scattered, or not scattered. It's just light clouds. I forget what they call it, but looks good. And let me knock on wood. I'm not getting any stuttering right now, which is amazing. I mean, even the planes that are moving across the ground are not jumping all over the place, which is kind of typical with this Xbox. But, of course, I did a fresh reboot before I started the flight. And, yeah. It's doing pretty good. And now that I've said that, I'm sure things will start happening. But as you guys know, the ones that are out there flying the simulator, the stuttering and the blackouts and stuff like that, they just totally ruin the immersion that you get when you're flying. It just, I don't know, it just really, it gets me to the point where I just turn it off, walk away for a little bit. But yeah, it looks good down here. I like this. So I think what I'll do is we'll get up here and we'll land, and I'll go ahead and switch over to the 206, and hopefully just doing a restart, changing aircraft doesn't screw everything up, but we'll see. But you can see how smooth this is, and
Navy key departure generic November
I'm
14,
using a
943,
Thrustmaster
700 feet,
stick
climbing
right now.
14,000 feet. Generic November 429er 43 Navy key departure altimeter 29er decimal 9er 2 radar contact continue.
And it really is working out pretty nice. All right, let's go ahead and put it down, right down here in this really nice parking lot. And we'll change out to the 206, just so you can see the difference. And I'm telling you, there is a big difference. The only thing about the 407 is, boy, if you plop her on the ground, you hear it. It sounds like you're landing on a 55-gallon drum of whatever. Okay, so excuse me while I jump off the system here.
1,500 feet. Request flight following.
Helicopter Victor Hotel, Mike India Sierra 80 key approach. Squawk 2566.
Squawk 2566 helicopter Mike India Sierra.
Helicopter Mike India Sierra radar contact 3 miles west of Key West, 1,100 feet. Altimeter 29.902.
Roger helicopter Mike India Sierra.
Trying to fly with my left hand. Big old cruise ships down there. So anyway, this is 206. Take a look at it. Whoops. I have to be careful how I do that. I can get really wacky on you quick. The sound is different. In some ways, a little bit more realistic than the Bell 407. But I'm going to change directions here and watch. You can see there that she made a big change when I did directional change. And I didn't do any collective movement at all until the end because I had to bring in more power. Let's try a steep turn to the left here. As you can see, she got away on me. That was kind of my bad. Kind of had a little bit too much bank in there, but still, you can see what how it reacted when I had that much bank in. The 407
Request flight following.
does not fight you like that.
Helicopter Victor Hotel, Mike India Sierra 80 key approach. Squawk 1627.
Squawk 1627 helicopter Mike India
And I don't have
Sierra.
any trim set up at all. I'm just
Helicopter Mike India Sierra radar
flying
contact
this
2
by
miles
stick.
west of Key West, 500 feet. Altimeter
Bicycle.
29.902.
Roger helicopter Mike India Sierra.
Now the other thing is in collective changes, I'm going to get over the field here and I'm going to start pulling my power back. As you can see, I'm having to constantly make changes. Dropping pretty fast on me here. All right, let's bring her into a hover. Pretty cool that they They have some passengers that you can throw in the back and in the front. It's pretty cool. They're not animated by any means. She actually looks pretty cool, but the guy that I put in here sometimes looks like he's scared shitless, which I think I would be too with the way I fly this thing. So you can get a little woozy flying this around because of the constant, attitude changes and stuff. Looking out on the horizon, it's just kind of hard to, keep steady. I'm sure there's some adjustments I can make in my stick to kind of smooth this one out a little bit, but all in all, it's not that bad of a helicopter. It's just, it does not fly like the 407. It kind of reminds me of flying the HIP, the Mi-17. She kind of flies the same way. You've got to make very, very small movements. Keep them wiggle all over the place. Slow down. It's a bad approach. Really bad. A lot of pitch going on here. Yeah, it's very hard to do sideways flight and keep that nose on the horizon. It's very difficult. And it could be my stick, the way I've got it set up for this particular helicopter. That very well could be what it is. But if you just take your time with it and really try to smooth down your controls, it's not a bad helicopter to fly. I do like the sound, and I love the looks of it. Oh my God, really, the paint schemes are just incredible. This bridge here is looking a little gothic. Good grief. Come on, simulator, bring it in. Alright, so what we're going to do here is flatten her out. Get some altitude.
Helicopter Mike India Sierra, contact Miami Center on 124.7. Good day.
124.7, helicopter Mike India Sierra. Goodbye. Miami Center helicopter Victor Hotel, Mike India Sierra 3000 feet.
pull the collective all the way down. It's down at the bottom. Trying to get the nose up. I'm having to pull a lot of pressure to get the nose to come up. I mean a lot of pressure.
126.575
I'm actually
helicopter Mike
pretty
India
much at
Sierra.
the back of the stick right now.
Navy Key approach helicopter Victor Hotel, Mike India Sierra 800
I kind of
feet.
got her settled now.
Helicopter Victor Hotel.
Still
Mike India Sierra,
collectives all the way
approach
down.
altimeter 29.92 radar contact continue.
Still all the way down. Alright, we're going to start bringing a little collective up to descent. Yeah, that would have been pretty rough trying to get it in there. Look how jagged that is. Goodness. So anyway, yeah, when you pull power all the way back on the collector, that nose almost wants to tuck underneath it. So you've got to really start cranking back on the stick to settle it down. Home Depot. Sounds good, doesn't it? And we're back where we landed before in the 407. He's going to do a little skid landing here. That wasn't too bad. Yeah, just an all-around nice-looking helicopter. If you look at the deck screen here is pretty cool because that's the 206s have that, and of course the inlets and the screens in the back. I love the discolored mufflers. They look good. The skin looks good on it. It really does. So anyway, I just thought I'd take you a little bit around Key West, show you the two different helicopters again. And yeah, there is quite a difference, but they're still both very fun to fly. So, all right, I'll talk to y'all later.